Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to do our review of the TSR1 driver. Yes. TSR2 and TSR3, in our opinion, have been pretty much leading the way for the last, what are we saying, 8-9 months?
I mean, basically since it came
launch?
out, I think it became the standard that we compared everything else to.
I believe that's, yeah, I definitely agree with that. We had Ronnie test the TSR1 in his fitting video,
yes,
but we didn't have enough loft for him.
Yeah, we just had the 10 degree at the time,
yeah.
Which we have rectified. We now have the 12 degree available, which I think is going to be suitable.
Yeah, Acushnet saw the video apparently and overnighted one because they knew the influence of Ronnie on such video.
Unlimited
and
influence.
He's back.
And he's
I'm back. You're making me laugh.
So,
good morning.
Good morning, Ronnie.
Hello, Ronnie.
So we've got, TSR1, 12 degree in your hand. When we done your fit video, you said when you sat the TSR1 driver head down, specifically you said, player's driver.
Yeah.
In my mind, this might not be for me. Does the loft now change your opinion on that?
It
Being
does.
able to see some face?
I see some significantly more face.
Okay,
yeah.
So that's what you called out. It's not the head shape, it was the lack of loft.
Now that you've articulated that way, yes,
Yeah,
but
okay.
It does look friendlier.
Well, we done some sort of pre-test weighting of the heads, and like we do with all of our fits. TSR1, the raw head weight with screw in there was 185 grams.
Yep.
TSR2 with screw in there was 193 grams. Those weights are minus the SureFit sleeve.
Right, this is just the head itself with a screw
raw,
in it.
Yeah. So 8 gram difference, quite a lot.
That is quite a lot, yeah. So it should, in their mind, translate to a little bit more head speed, a little bit easier to swing. 40 gram shaft. We are actually testing a stock shaft, so those that love stock shaft tests, you're being vindicated here. So
absolutely. That's
what comes with it. It's an MMT 40.
The one thing we don't have with TSR1, Ronnie, that I know you love is the adjustability of the weight around the back.
Yes.
So what we will see is a little bit of, without that weight, what does that driver do for you? There's a bit of a subplot to that. For me anyway, in my mind, as somebody who's got to worry about your fitting.
Yeah, we'll basically find out if the lack of toe weight makes this not a candidate for Ronnie. But we'll also see some center strikes. This is a product test ultimately.
Yeah.
We've picked a different driver for Ronnie in a fit, so this is not meant to be a fitting for him, but it's meant to show the capability of the head.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. I like the look of that.
Whoa.
That must have been very centered because not much curvature at all. Ronnie here.
Interesting. Okay.
What do we see there?
229 out the gates.
Whoa.
Oh,
that's a great one.
That's a peach.
I think that's going to be better than the first one. It's carrying further. 211 carry? We might have misspoken. This might actually be a decent fit for Ronnie.
Wow. Look at that.
Great strike. Look at the, so it's only 2 shots, so I obviously don't want to get, ahead of us, but it seems to retain nicer spin. He's not getting the 1800 spinners that we often see. That sounded great.
Ronnie, that's got great launch conditions.
3 identical, just kind of pipe. That was slightly lower, maybe a bit lower in the face, Ronnie. Man,
bit more efficiency there.
Okay.
Yeah, 145. There we are.
Okay, so that's good to see. So he got the ball a slightly slower swing.
Yeah, slightly more centered on strike.
Great strike.
1 degree less on dynamic loft. Interesting one, Ronnie.
Yeah.
That one looked hammered.
It's hanging on. Normally that would dive, but that's...
Never get that carry normally. 134. I don't know if I've ever seen you as fast as that ball speed wise.
No,
never.
I don't think so either.
132 once.
And you pulled it and got 65 feet.
Yep, and 213 carry.
Yeah, 213 carry, chased out to one of the longest balls I've ever seen you hit, 236.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times, Ronnie, with these types of clubs, I think one of the reasons TSR1 will be the one, if not one of the ones to look at in this category, is it has adjustability. It has the SureFit cartridge in the back. We can up the weight, we can lower the weight. It has the sleeve in there. Normally, all the trade-offs when you're trying to give someone a club that's going to go a little bit farther because they're making it longer, they take all these things off. Right, take away the sleeve, they go bonded. There's no weights, no adjustability. Just either works or it doesn't. This has got more layers to it than those types of drivers.
Yeah, you can actually fit this one.
Yeah.
Ronnie. Sounded very solid.
Coach Maddie.
Now,
Going to be a quick one.
it will be quick on balls.
The launch angle goes down a little bit, but it was a quick one.
Interesting.
It's like that spin maintenance.
I really do too, yeah.
Yep.
It's very consistently in the 24 to 26 range.
So you're basically being offered another 12 on the fly. We talked about 10 yards at your home course being a game changer.
Significant, yes.
Yeah.
Carry, yeah.
Yes.
Quite a bit.
So launches higher and spins more.
Definitely.
And it is
definitely.
net faster with ball speed. Not faster, obviously, with efficiency.
Yeah.
But he's swinging it, wow, that's significant. It's almost 6 miles an hour.
Quite a lot.
Almost the same strike, too.
Ronnie, we want to pop the TSR2 on there. For people who go, well, why not? Why TSR1, TSR2?
Brilliant idea.
Let's pop that on
Yeah.
there, hit them side by side, and then see what the difference that 8 gram makes in the same swing.
And we're going to keep everything exactly the same. Same hosel setting and same shaft. The only difference is that this is 11 degrees, so he'll have 12.5 degrees of loft instead of 13.5. It's interesting because I expected to see that fly like the TSR1 did, but it just, the spin profile is different, and we have less loft, obviously. It's good. I mean, these look like good swings.
They sound solid, don't they?
It just seems like the ball is not going to stay up in the air the way the TSR1 did. Just was doing a better. I mean, it's quick ball speed too. There's nothing wrong with that. But to put 1,299 spin on it versus 2,413 launch, it's a 40-foot high ball. It's half the height.
Yeah.
Again, that's really another.
Don't know if Ronnie can make a better move at it than that.
All of them were good swings. It's just very interesting how much different the launch and spin profile is.
Your longest ball there, Ronnie.
Yeah, hit a bomb. But is that sustainable on the golf course? Not really, right?
1,200 RPMs or 1,300 RPMs. It's just
a different driver profile. The CG must be in a very different place.
Yeah.
We're back to the carry that your driver offers, which is really not an improvement. Now, the rollout I think is subjective. I don't see you getting 34 yards of rollout anywhere.
On the links? On the links is
maybe
about
on the
it.
links,
Maybe.
but not where Ronnie plays and not where I play. So the 210 guaranteed carry with the TSR1 and the nicer, higher ball flight, I think is just, it's very functional. I'm actually pretty impressed at how well that head works.
I mean, hopefully for people who are considering the Titleist line,
Yeah.
I think we've just shown them the difference there between TSR1 and TSR2 to a T from a player who is a perfect representative of the audience.
Yeah, you'd try both. Ronnie would try both in a fit, I would
Definitely.
imagine. The highest lofted of both turned up, and obviously the 1 degree of loft, yes, was an advantage, but I think just TSR1 clearly has a different CG placement.
Yeah.
Higher, more spin.
We looked at the face depth.
So that was a big one.
Huge.
You said just off camera, you're like, I wonder if the face depth is any different. And I'm going to take a close-up of this, but TSR1 is substantially shallower.
Yeah. Well, guys, hopefully that's, this has been one that's been requested for quite some time on the channel, TSR1. There's obviously a large audience that are looking at that particular driver. And maybe some people who were looking at TSR2 who are now being turned towards TSR1.
I agree.
I think there's maybe more people who should be looking at a TSR1 type of product and what it offers. So for Ronnie, there was ball speed, there was club speed to gain, there was improved launch conditions, there was gains in the total, there was gains in the carry. And you got good results with your ping. We know we've been happy with that drive for several years, but it's a plug and play here for an extra 12 yards in the air, very comfortably.
Yeah, it may be one we actually ironically have to reconsider because we're now going to do a video where we have kind of Ronnie's final G430 configuration with the correct shaft. We'll see what the results are like with that, but having the extra 2 degrees of loft has made all the difference. Now TSR1 is a driver that I think Ronnie actually might get great results with.
Me too. Hope you enjoyed that. Let us know in the comments below if you have any thoughts on TSR1, lighter drivers, longer drivers. This is a longer driver. It's at 46 inches that we're using this one at. So Ronnie's making a really good fist of swinging something a little bit longer and being very consistent with it when the right appropriate head is being used. We saw him struggle a little bit with the wrong head. We saw him really gain some consistency with the right head. So, again, guys, we always go back to this. It's about being fit. It's coming to a centre like, ourselves or our partners at Club Champion in the South, where we have things like these weights in the back to adjust this as the swing weight, where we can go to a swing weight scale in the back and we can do those adjustments and let you experience them. You know, we want you guys to, you know, not just be given a recommendation of a finished product. We want you to hit the finished product that we're going to build for you.
Absolutely.
That's a big part in us giving you guys the confidence that what you do in here is going to translate to the golf course. So make sure you go through that process.
Yes, good stuff.
Excellent. Okay, stay tuned for more. We'll see you again soon.